Students, this is Sarwan from Peri Institute of Technology, Chennai. Today our subject is computer architecture. The topic is cache memory from Unit 5. What is a cache memory? A cache memory is an extremely fast memory type that acts as a buffer between RAM and the CPU. What does this means? It means a cache between the processor and the main memory to speed up the execution process. We are using this cache memory. In this memory, the part of the program code and the data that works at a particular time is usually accessed from the static random access memory. This is loaded by the active part of the code and data from the main memory to SRAM memory. This small section of SRAM memory added between the processor and the main memory to speed up the execution process is known as cache memory. It includes a small amount of fast memory and a large amount of slow memory, that is dynamic random access memory, to simulate a large amount of a fast memory. Next, what is cache controller? A cache controller is a hardware block that can dynamically move code and data from the main memory to the cache memory. Next, what is mapping function? How it is used? Main memory is divided into equal size partitions called as blocks or frames. In the cache memory, it is divided into partitions having some size as that of the blocks called as lines. In the in the memory in the cache memory, during the mapping status, the cache memory can be stored a reasonable number of memory blocks at a given time, but this number of small compared to the total number of blocks in the main memory. The correspondence between the main memory blocks and the cache is specified by the mapping functions. Next, what are the mapping techniques? We have some techniques that is used to mapping the functions. The first one is direct mapping techniques. Second one is associative mapping techniques. It means fully associative. The last and least is set associative techniques. Direct mapping techniques. It is the simplest mapping techniques. In this techniques, each block from the main memory has one possible location in the cache organization. To implement such cache system, the address is divided into three fields, such as the lower order 4 bits select one of the 16 bits in the block. This field is known as word field. The second field known as block field. It is used to difference a block from other blocks. Its length is a 7 bit since 2 power 7 equal to 128. When a new block enters the cache, the 7 bit cache block field determines the cache position in which the block must be stored. In this direct mapping, the third field is a tag field. It is used to store the higher order 5 bits of memory address of the block. These 5 bits are used to identify which of the 32 blocks that are mapped into a cache. Next technique is associative mapping techniques. In this technique, a main memory block can be placed into any cache block position. As there is no fixed blocks, memory address has only two fields, the word and the tag. This technique is also referred to a fully associative cache. The 12 tag bits are required to identify a memory block when it is resident in the cache. This higher order 12 bits of the address received from the CPU are compared to the tag bits of each block of the cache to see if the desired block is present. Once the desired block is present, the 4 bit is used to identify the necessary word from the cache. This technique gives complete freedom in choosing the cache location in which to place a memory block. Thus, memory space in the cache can be used more effectively. How? Like this only the associative mapping is working. The last, set associative mapping. The set associative mapping is both of the direct and associative mapping. It is a combination of direct mapping and the associative mapping. It contains a several group of direct mapping blocks that operates several direct mapped caches in parallel. That means it allows that each word that is present in the cache can have two or more words in the main memory to the same index address. Hope students, you must understand how the cache mapping is done in the main memory. Thank you.